What's up, guys? I'm Stubbornly. I know I'm a stranger. I barely upload on this channel. I am not a YouTuber. I'm working on it. I also don't edit, so this is kind of a one-take thing for me. It's not going to be any gameplay. I'm just going to kind of go over some things quickly. The perks basically show you the new survivor, the new killer, and kind of let that be the gist of it until I can jump into actually being a better content creator. As of now, I am strictly just a streamer over on Twitch. So we can just jump into it, and hopefully I don't mess up a shit ton, because again, I don't edit. Alright, so we're just going to kind of go over this really quick. This is for the Chapter 17 PTB that was released today. Added new characters, the Blight, Killer, and Felix Richter, the Survivor. Features and content, visual updates of common in-game objects, generators, palettes, lockers, and chests. Visual updates and breakable walls added to some realms, Springwood and Yamaoka Estate. Appearance rate of these realms is increased for the first week of PTB. Added new offerings affecting realm, basement, and hatch spawns. The known issues aren't really that big of a deal. It's the PTB, though. You can most likely figure that those known issues are going to be in the live version, because DBD. So again, I'm not going to play any games. If you guys would actually want me to upload some of my matches that I do on Twitch while I'm live streaming, let me know, and I can work on that. If someone is an editor and would like to edit my videos, please reach out to me, because I can't edit. And I lose my mind, so let me know. I will be playing the PTB tonight over on my Twitch stream, though, if you would like to check that out, and if you would like to actually see me upload some of those matches that I do onto my YouTube, let me know that as well. So, I guess we'll start with the Survivor first. Felix Richter, he's kind of a babe a little bit, in my opinion. He's not too bad. He looks really tall for some reason, like really tall. So, I mean, I guess I could read his backstory. I don't know how many people care to read that. It's on the screen. I tend to like to read the backstory just because I feel more of like a content creator, and I feel like I'm actually providing words of content of the game. I don't know. I mean, it's fine. It's a really long story, apparently. If you want to read it, that's a lot. I'm not going there. Okay, so we're gonna go over the perks. The first one is Visionary. Where are we at? You're remarkably focused on your means of escape. You see generators auras within 32 meters. Anytime a generator is completed, Visionary has a cooldown of 20 seconds. So basically, when a generator is completed, you will see the aura of other generators within 32 meters of yourself. I don't know if that increases with tier 2, tier 3, or what it might be. So that's that perk. It doesn't sound like it's worth a perk slot in my opinion. But yeah, that's what that perk does. Desperate measures. Again, I do one take, so that will be in there because I'm not editing it. You refuse to fail, even during your darkest hour. For each injured, hooked, or dying survivor, increase the speed of your healing and unhook actions by 10%. So basically, you get a 10% bonus speed for every person who is injured or hooked. That sounds kind of interesting. I don't know if I would use it so much as a perk slot. I mean, it sounds great, but I don't know if I would really use that. Maybe for no mither users. I know I said no mither. Don't come for me with my apparent accent. I don't say mither, it's mither. Deal with it. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, maybe for some no mither players, this would be a great perk for you guys in your build, but I personally wouldn't use it. Maybe. I may dabble, actually. Then we have Built to Last. You know how to get the most out of your tools. Once per trial, a depleted item will refill 30% of its charges after 10 seconds. As you know, you can use up your item now and not lose it, but you do lose your add-ons every round unless you bring your white ward. But now if you use up your item and you're running this perk, once per round, it will refill to 30% of its charges after 10 seconds. But remember, you can only use it once. I don't know if it sounds kind of cool. It sounds kind of okay, but I don't know if I would use that for a perk slot either. These are just kind of mediocre to me as a survivor. I don't know that any of them I really need overly, so. I don't tend to bring items into a match. I tend to find items within the match and then take it with me, so I don't know. But if that's what you want, there it is. It's for you. Go for it. Again, I mean, he's kind of okay looking. I don't hate him, but I also don't tend to play male survivors all that often. I am a female main survivor. So the next killer, we have the Blight. This is what he looks like. He's okay. Again, I haven't played the game yet at all, so all I see is this. I haven't actually gone in game with these perks or experienced how he's played, or I haven't even read his power yet. I did read over his perks before I decided to record this video, so I do kind of have an idea of his perks, but I have not read his power, so I really don't know much about him at all. Again, his story is here, really long. I could read it to you. I do know how to read, but I'm not going to. It's really long, so if you're interested, it's on the PTB. You can find it there and on release. First, we'll go over his perks, and then I guess we'll go over his skill. I'm really bad at going over skills. Again, why am I trying to make content? Who knows? But I'll go over his skill. I usually get confused about new killer skills until I play it, and I see it in action, and that's how I learn shit. But anyway. So you have Dragon's Grip. After kicking a generator for the next 30 seconds, the first survivor that interacts with it will scream, revealing their location for 4 seconds and becoming afflicted with the exposed status effect for 60 seconds. If you don't know what the exposed status effect is, it basically means that you're one hit. It's kind of like a no-ed or a Dying Hope. Did I say that right? Because I'm confusing Dying Hope with Dying Light. I don't know. Listen, Devour Hope. Not Dying Hope. Listen, again, I get antsy with YouTube videos, bro. I get anxiety. I stream. I just say what comes out my mouth when I think it. So this gives me anxiety, and I don't edit. So it's a one take, a one do. I ain't doing it over. For Devour Hope, not Dying Light. Devour Hope, things of that nature. Haunted Grounds, which I tend to also call Rancor on occasion. Don't judge me. It's fine. I'm only 17 devotion. So anyway, I kind of like this perk a lot. I dig it. I'd probably use it. So we'll see. Hex. So he has two, I do remember looking, he does have 2 hex totems, which are kind of interesting. A hex that, it says that twice, gains the entity's favor when blood is spilled. When a survivor's hit, pallets within 16 meters of your location are held in place by the entity for 15 seconds. These pallets cannot be pulled down. It has a cooldown of 60 seconds. So basically, when a survivor's hit, pallets within that area, basically, of your location are held in place. They can't throw them down. That's the gist of it. It is a hex, though, so remember that can be broken. Which kind of makes this a useless perk, in my opinion. I just don't see myself running it because, as we know, hex totems get taken out pretty quickly. Again, unless you want to run it with this. I guess they're a 2-pair. I guess you could say, but that's 2 perk slots that I just don't see myself giving up for these perks. This one is quite interesting though, and I'm not exactly sure, so if somebody does actually somehow watch this and get to this point and does have better clarification for this perk, you can go ahead and actually comment below if somebody is actually here listening and made it this far. Hex Undying, a hex which maintains the vile powers that flow throughout the trial. While Hex Undying is active, survivors within 2 meters of any totem have their aura revealed for 4 seconds. When another Hex totem is cleansed, that Hex transfers to an available dull totem, losing any tokens in the process. So basically, another Hex totem means if you have Ruin on the map along with Undying, or you have this Hex on the map along with this one, as long as this is up and they cleanse your Ruin, or they cleanse your Noed, or they cleanse your Lullaby, it will transfer to a different dull totem on the map. When it says losing any tokens, I imagine that would mean if you had Devour Hope, and you had some tokens for it, I guess it would lose its tokens, and you would start all over in that process if they did cleanse it and it went over to a different dull totem. If it doesn't have any type of stack that you need for that totem, like no egg, then, you know, it would just go somewhere else. I could see this being a really cool perk, especially for for people who want to run Ruin, but that's 2 perks that you're going to use. Depending on your build, this could be really, really awesome. So those are his perks. Again, this is what he looks like. I can't really see much of him in this angle. I can't really turn him while we're in the information screen. So we can go over his power. I do have to pause every so often because I do have a cough, so I don't want to cough in your guys' ears. So if all of a sudden I go silent for a second or two, it's because I have a cough, which is not COVID at all. I just have a cough. So there's that. So Blighted Corruption. Stulia serum courses through his veins, corrupting his mind and body, yet granting him unnatural physical abilities. Special ability, Rush. Press the power button to quickly rush forward. Doing so consumes a Rush token. While performing Rush, the Blight cannot launch an attack. I don't really know what that means. That sounds very, Demogorgon to me. Rush into a wall or obstacle in the environment to slam onto it. If the rush fails to connect with a wall or obstacle, or if the Blight is out of rush tokens, he will enter a short fatigue state and begin recharging the tokens. So I don't know what exactly happens when he does connect to a wall or a door. He just breaks it. I don't know exactly. Special attack, Lethal Rush. Following a slam, press the power button to launch a Lethal Rush. Doing so consumes a Rush token. I would imagine a lot like Leatherface tokens, such like that. A Lethal Rush behaves the same as a Rush, except that the Blight may launch an attack by pressing the attack button. I don't really know what any of that means. Some kind of rush, attack, speed, jump towards you thing. Sounds a lot like Demogorgon. I guess we'll see. That's what that is. Again, I'm really terrible at killer powers until I actually can go and play the game and test it out and see. But that's the gist of the perks. That's what they look like. I do think there's a new map. I haven't looked at the new map at all. I literally just opened the game for this YouTube and then went about my business, so I didn't really check it. This is not the button I'm looking for. This is the button I'm looking for. Is there a new map? Wouldn't it be on this screen? I guess there's not a new map. I don't know. I thought I saw one. Is it this? Groaning Storehouse? Anyway, again, Devotion 17, I don't know the names of maps, the different versions of them anyway. I know Macmillan, I know all that stuff. I don't know the different versions of them. Don't come at me, don't judge me. Anyway, I am over at Twitch if you guys are interested in watching my stream. I do tend to post YouTube videos once every like 4 months. Because I don't edit, and I don't know how to do this, and I put my foot in my mouth a lot, and I feel a lot safer doing that over on Twitch. So if you guys have watched this far, I do definitely appreciate you all. I appreciate you guys watching, and that's really all I got. That's all I got for you guys. If you want, you can head over to my Twitch. I'm also on Twitter at the same name, and I will see you guys later. I hope you like the new killer in this chapter, and if you have any questions or you have any comments that you do want to leave, if you have made it this far, you can let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later.